12 now on this Impact Day. We have had a lot of rain, of course, so far today. But, Gino, now you're tracking even more for later this evening.
Yeah, the good news is that heavy widespread rain has come to an end. We are tracking a few scattered showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm as we head into the evening hours. But as we push through the overnight, that rain chances will continue to decrease and will dry out overnight tonight. At the moment, here's a look at the radar. You can see some of these scattered showers working their way through here, where we do see more of that steady rain is ongoing right now across western parts of the viewing area, up towards Dodge County, parts of Jefferson County, heading into parts of Walworth County, and that's all pivoting east. But doesn't mean that all of this that you're seeing right now will hold itself together. Seems like it's kind of pulsing up, falling apart as we continue to progress through the evening. Now, one thing we certainly had was quite a bit of rainfall today. Areas south of 94 picked up radar estimated about over an inch and a half of rain, where you see those darker green shade colors showing between an inch and a quarter to an inch and a half. Further northward, the rainfall intensity decreases upwards to just about 0.2 of an inch in parts of Fond du Lac and Sheboygan counties. So further south you were, the higher amount of rainfall that you saw today. Close look right now, we have some brief downpours going on near Watertown, just south of Beaver Dam, west of Hartford, Mayville. A little bit of rain heading in towards Fort Atkinson, same thing in Whitewater. No lightning being detected with this right now, but some brief and heavy downpours certainly not out of the question. Now, we were talking about the potential for some strong and severe storms. What happened is we've been holding on to a lot of cloud cover today, and the track of the storm has shifted further southward. So that's been great news for us. And with all this cloudy sky still holding itself across much of the Badger State, it is really going to dampen the potential for any strong or severe storms. That being said, if we do see any severe weather, it's going to be from this cluster right here. There are no active warnings with it. There is a severe thunderstorm watch right now highlighted over right near the La Crosse area, nothing eastward, and I wouldn't be surprised as that line continues to move east in that area that's really just been clouded over all day, it starts to fall apart. The chance of severe weather is not zero, but it is very, very low. Now, in terms of tornadoes, that's well down to the south. You see that cluster of thunderstorms right now, or I would say near central Illinois. There is the risk for tornadoes down there. For us, I'm not really concerned about that. Futurecast showing that cluster right now in Minnesota moving east through the next couple hours. You see it right around 7 o'clock. We'll still keep that on and off chance of showers into the evening. Looks like some lingering rainfall up towards our north of 94 areas. But then as we continue towards the overnight, we'll start to see things dry out of here, and we'll finally see some sunshine as we head into tomorrow. Now, can't rule out an isolated shower, daytime shower. It looks like a better chance up towards Fond du Lac, Sheboygan counties. The rest of us should be trending dry. 75 on Friday, 78 on Sunday. Watching out for a chance for some scattered showers or storms as we head into our Sunday. A dry start to next week's work week before another chance of some showers and storms move back in here on Wednesday with high temperatures in those upper 70s. So a little bit of some active weather this evening, but thankfully nothing severe that we're dealing with.
We are grateful for that. Thank you, Gino.
All right, and Milwaukee marks Juneteenth just 2 days from now. Get to meet the